I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my grown extended beautiful family, just keep loving one another and sending vibes whenever they're needed. We're all trying to heal in more ways than we'll ever know. So with that, are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my videos. If you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up. If you're just up, tell me about your empathic gift and how it impacted your life to head you towards a positive direction. If you feel like the videos are very uplifting, give you good vibes, or informative, that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath going through trying times and needing spiritual guidance, or just needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and the support. Is greatly appreciated. And the music that I'm listening to in the background is called 528 hertz raised vibration. Be positive minded, boost positivity, calm and balanced meditation music. And I will post that link in the description box below. And the video I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101. Heyoka's things are being revealed from the veil we didn't know existed. And that is so true. Things has been happening left and right where it will allow you to um, get irritable. It will make you feel like, how you feel like when you're trying to, describe something, and it's like at the tip of your tongue. And you're like, oh, I wish I knew what I was talking about. I wish I could tell you because it's right at the tip of my tongue. That is what, veils is. It's not, the veils are not just being carried with us, is, being, you know, uh, uh, being carried along the collective in the universe, source, creator, all these different things are shedding like little increments of things in life that is coming towards our way, and that needed, but we needed to go through, different like levels of all the things that are going on through in life, and is really pushing you, is molding you, and it might feel heavy, it gets aggravating. Um, and it makes you have different emotions, like I could be very happy and acting silly one minute and then going through deep emotions the next, allowing myself to be grateful for everything that's going on in my life, and then the next time I'm looking at things as, oh, this is really getting on my damn nerves, I'm tired of this and this and that, and I'll have you all over the place, or have you on the fence, riding the fence for it. But like I said, the veil is not just with us, it's, just within everything within itself. A lot of things are being pushed out towards the world in a tragic way to wake us up, allow us to push out that love, because it's like we're complaining about a lot of things that's going on in the world, especially with us as being empaths and doing our duty by being on the mission of helping ourselves heal, as well as sending love and positivity towards people that are in need of it as well. And these are the things that are strengthening us. You're getting a lot of downloads, upgrades. A lot of things are being shifted, not just during your sleep realm, but in the wake of life on a daily basis, showing you a lot of different things that you need to know about yourself. A lot of things you're picking up instantly, and there's certain things that you have to be repetitive about, the things that's going on in your life, is messing with your body at times, to where, like right now, I feel like my body's been hit by a Mack truck. I've been working out, but it's like the soreness and the heaviness is more than that. I hate it when my cat, I allow my cat to come in here while I'm doing a video, and she know how to irritate me or try to get me distracted when she sees that I'm doing something. Go ahead. So, we're going through all these different things that we're healing from, but allowing our knowledge for everything that's coming towards our life that has, that has knowledge for the gifts that we carry or the ones that we weren't aware of that's been laying dormant for a minute. Um, and a lot of things is coming like it's preparing you. It's like sometimes it can do it in, during meditation, or you're having dreams, or it's just like you can be doing a daily routine and all of a sudden it gets by a thought. It's like I was telling y'all the other day, when I was watching a video with Creed, and I knew, I haven't heard that song in a long time. And I love Creed. I got, I'm very versatile on my music. And for that to be able to affect me in that way, an emotional way, but it's like my energy was carrying, like it was very scary, but it was very emotional at the same time. And it's like you are on a roller coaster and you're right at the tip, one of the roller coasters you're on, and it's about to take you towards that big dip, but it's gonna do it when it happen, when you least expect it. And then certain things came into play, that was basically for telling me about the things that happened yesterday. And and it really just shook me, because I'm just like, I seen all these different things, but I wasn't able to put it together. But it left it, basically that day, because like I told y'all can go back and look at that video I was talking about, um for the moon phase. And it was the things that I was saying, and it was like played back and in my head, like, damn, I did say something about that. It was like a father and a child. And then all of a sudden I said I seen the fireballs just dropping towards the earth, and the impact of what a symbolism of a father to a child is. And it got me really emotional. And just interacting with your parent that is no longer here, they transition, can make you emotional. But I knew it made me emotional, but I knew there was something else that I wasn't catching on to. And it's just like a lot of things are preparing you, veils being lifted from us. Veils are being lifted from things that are coming our way. Veils are being lifted for us to be able to pay attention to, is disrupting us. You feel something coming. And, a lot of times the things that you feel like, damn, I've been doing everything I was supposed to do to manifest the things I'm trying to bring into my reality. How come they keep showing me these signs? And, but yet nothing has came yet. But you have to understand, everything has a foundation to it. It's molding. They want to make sure it's secure. They want to make sure, before they start laying stuff. It's just like if you got a house, or you got, you make money and you want to be able to build a hotel. You want to make sure everything is up to code. You want to make sure you don't want to just slap a building together and say, here, go stay in it. You you got all them floors. If it's not steady, are you gonna go stay there, or are you gonna go walking in there? Because they'll be like Zynga, that game Zynga, they'll only take that one little block and it's gonna just shatter. So there's a lot of things that's preparing us for what is going on. It's like the natural disasters, tragic deaths. And it's just like so much lately. And it's just not with the celebrities, but there's like, you go on Facebook or whatever social media, and there's people who are just, I don't heard about at least 30 deaths in the last few days. And I'm just like, you know what, I'm about to step back from Facebook, because it's too, oh, excuse me, it's because there's too much going on. There's so much death, there's so much sadness, anger, all these different things that's going on in life, where, it made me think about that movie, Seven. Anybody ever seen that movie Seven? And Usual Suspect. They always say the greatest trick the devil ever pulled is just to tell you that he doesn't exist, and what you've seen, and poof, he was gone. And then that matter of fact is crazy, because Kevin Spacey played in both of those movies. And it's like when he said in Seven, if you want to get somebody's attention, you can't nowadays, you can't just tap them, on the shoulder and start telling them something. You have to smack the hell out of them just to get their attention. And that's true. That is so true. Are you going to pay attention to somebody if somebody just tapped you on the shoulder and just started telling you about stuff? It's not going to interest you.
You're not, if you're like, look, I got stuff to do, I appreciate you telling me, but I gotta go. But then when you start seeing these things that are really putting you, really shaking you, put you in shock, traumatize you in some kind of way, upset you in some kind of way, that's how you're going to get somebody's attention. This is how they're going to listen. And there's a lot of things that had to transpire in our lives. A lot of things are getting very heavy. There's times where you're in place, and as soon as I said that, a whole bunch of notifications came up from YouTube. Um, a lot of things are being very heavy, whether or not it's something about you. You're being pushed to be off on your own. You're being very anti on a lot of things, even when you're not that anti type of person. You're allowing yourself, you're secluding yourself to, work on your craft, allowing yourself to broaden your mind on the gifts that you carry, a lot of things that you're doing on the side as being a hobby or something, that you enjoy is like is merging with the gifts that you have. And there's a lot of times we got to go through these different phases or different levels just to you go towards certain things for the other things to get switched on in your life to allow you to really look at stuff the way it is. Because like I said the other day, watching all these different movies that I watched before I went through my spiritual awakening, and then trying to look at them now, it makes so much sense about, I'm like, oh, this is a good movie. I'll watch it again. But, it was, since I've been going through my spiritual awakening, I don't know anybody else that does that. You start looking for subliminal messages like what made intrigue me to watch this movie like this? What made me want to pick up and watch this movie again? What is it trying to tell me? Just like when if you want to look at the M. Night Shyamalan movies, when it comes to Unbreakable, Glass, and Split, it was always showing you something that you needed to know. Jordan Peele and they say subliminal messages that empaths need to listen to. There's a lot of things that's coming out that's telling us about ourselves, telling us about life. A lot of times they've been there, we weren't even paying attention. Because a lot of times, if you notice that you can watch a movie like 100 times, and every single time that you went back and watched it again, there was something new that you didn't notice before. And that's what it is. And to me, to be honest, as soon as I said that, was a big notification came up. It's kind of like the Mandela effect, like, wait a minute, this wasn't here before. Why is it coming up? What is it trying to tell me now? Watching Legion the other day, what else? Was it Legion and um uh uh Constantine, all those different things I was starting to notice. It's just like when it starting to, resonate with the things that I do in my life or reflect the things that I'm got going on in my life. And it's just like I got a big collection of DVDs, and I'll start looking at things that I've gotten before that I was very drawn to get to. And I start when I was picking up a movie the other day, I got the whole series, the whole box series of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, with Sarah Michelle Gellar. I loved her, for a long time, and got different movies with her in it. But it was like when I started seeing a lot of different things, I was just like, Dad, she's fighting towards things, and she wasn't able to tell a lot of people who she was. She had to be, she was going around saving people and helping people out, fight, the darkest. She done died a few times and then came back, and went through a lot of things. So it's just like, it's just to me when I'm starting to look at things and really seeing the deeper meaning of me being guided towards it again, it makes me feel like, dag, I didn't realize this before. Or you're getting a message that you did, even though it's like wrecking your brain. It could be a book that you even read or something that you came across, and it was like, does this always been here this whole time? And it's like, yeah, it wasn't time for you to see it. Even though as us as empaths, we pay attention to very detailed things that other people just skim over. But a lot of times you're getting those vibrations and those upgrades and stuff like that, synchronicities, where it's guiding you to pay attention to a lot of things that you weren't paying attention to. And it was like when I watched those movies, all of a sudden I started feeling vibrations from my crown chakra, and all my hairs on my arms just start, popping up and everything. And it was just like, dag, it threw me off. about all these different things and stuff like that, and then it made me want to watch the movie coming out soon called Invisible Man. That movie looks crazy, and it's just the fact is dealing with a narcissist, and this woman got, he gave up his estate, and tried to say he's dead, but he was very, very toxic in her relationship, and she ran and she was like, bump that, I can't deal with it anymore. Next thing you know, he done left her all these millions of dollars. But this crazy fool, he's a daggone scientist, so he was able to, I don't know how he did it, but he was able to make sure he died, but he up in here torturing her, so to where it's gonna make her look crazy. You're like, oh, you think I can really mess with you? Let me mess with you, and you can't see me. That's a scary situation. You dealing with a narcissistic person, and he's a sociopath at the same time. That's just a lot. I'm sorry, y'all. You're gonna do this right in the middle of my video. A lot of things are coming towards our way that you can recognize, or I mean not recognize, but you can resonate with, and it's just like things is starting to prepare us. They want to be making sure you're on the up and up, and at times we try to act, understand why certain things had to transpire around our life. Why are things unfolding this way? You have to be strengthened through each situation you go through. Everything is not going to be easy and smooth sailing for you. There's a lot of times you got to go through those rocky moments for you to endure that, to be basically see these situations can no longer take effect in your life. You have to allow yourself to detach from certain things in your life. It's no longer needed. It served its purpose. You got to go, and allow yourself to stop taking things for granted. Allow yourself to show love. You want love to be coming in your life, you have to be able to reflect this. If you're looking for the truth, you have to become the truth. All these different things is going on, and I'm just like, okay. Okay, this is what you're saying. Okay, so it's just a lot of things that we're all going through, a lot of things we're healing from. Things are coming up to the surface. Allow yourself to no longer need these things. Allow yourself to let go. Doing a video, um, a lot of things that you had to go through to heal from. Allow yourself to acknowledge it. Situations that you have been placed in. You allow yourself to heal from, that you really need to allow yourself to detach from these emotions, because a lot of people are going through it to where they're very moody. They're very irritated. Mood swings are like crazy. Having these crazy intense dreams. Like I said the other day, I woke up out of my dream and I was watching, one of those animated horror, things, videos. And next thing you know, it starts screaming. And, the first thing, I'm jumping up, thinking something wrong with my daughter. Things are getting very intense right now. And sometimes it is so intense, it'll wake you up out of your dreams. So allow yourself to know the things you need to know. Allow yourself to detach from anything that's no longer positively serving you. When you feel like there is a message that needs to be perceived, but you're trying to find out what it is, they're telling me to tell you to meditate, sit on it, and allow yourself to receive the message. It's going to come to you in many ways, synchronicities towards other people you walk in on a conversation, or throughout the numbers that you might see around that time that you're trying to understand what the message is, or the signs you need to pay attention to. So I will talk to y'all later. This is gonna be my last video, because I'm specifically intensely drained at this moment. So like and subscribe, give your thumbs up, share, hit that notification bell. um and, much love to you. I hope you have a blessed, prosperous week. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, give me a thumbs up, share, drop a line so I can give you a post notification shout out. I would love to give a shout out to Mimi B, Claire McGee, and as well as Christiana. And I will talk to you on my next video. If you feel like you want to talk to me, and keep in touch, but you don't want to be, whatever you want to discuss, you want to discuss it privately. Uh, and you can find me on Facebook Messenger up under my name. I'm not accepting any request on my basic page, but just keeping in touch on my messenger. So I will see y'all later. Lord willing, I'll go ahead and do videos tomorrow. So I'm about to rest up before I go work out. So I hope y'all have a blessed, prosperous week. Um, be positive and safe for everything you do. Make sure you're, give out love, light, positivity, as well as prosperity, vibes, words, and frequencies, towards other people. You never know how, far it'll take them. So I will see y'all in my next video. Much love. Peace. Be wild.